glad I missed the handstand.
Well, because then you would have to do it.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
I would try.
How are you? Dena, introduce yourself. Tell everyone who you are, what you do, and why we are sitting here in my garden.
This is
talking.
very exciting.
It's very exciting. We won't be doing handstands.
No, I'm supposed to be in a classroom today, but I'm here instead.
I love it.
Very cool. Right?
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure. My name is Dena Grushkin, and I'm a school teacher from Teaneck, New Jersey. But I'm also.
But that is literally the as important a job as it is. It's the least impressive thing that this woman does. You're going to hear in a second. Oh God, sorry.
Sweet. I'm also the founder and director of an international educational organization called the Nigerian School Project, which I founded in 2004.
Wow.
After a visit to Nigeria.
Yeah, but more importantly, you had you were the ultimate frisbee champion.
That's my first claim to fame. Isn't that cool?
I actually were the ultimate frisbee champion.
No, distance thrower.
You threw it the farthest?
Yes, the furthest of anyone.
I need to know what's the key because
cool. I threw it down Bascom Hill. If you know Bascom Hill at the University of Wisconsin in Madison.
I think the problem people get into is the release point, right? They either they release it too late and it goes up and off to the right.
Well, first of all, you're going this way. I do this.
Well, excuse me. Yeah, she's the front thrower.
Yeah, I am.
So it's
sidearm, it's called.
Oh, I don't even have the terminology right.
Sidearm. Yeah,
well, how did you know that was your skill?
I practiced it heavily in high school. Instead of being in class, I was out on the front lawn.
Well, who practices that? That's like saying, I was practicing screwing in the side part of your sunglasses, and I can do it faster than anyone now.
Well, I'm really proud of it, and I had a lot of good times as a result of it.
Yeah. Where'd you go to college?
University of Wisconsin.
Was there a big quad where everyone was playing?
Well, no, we just threw down the Bascom Hill, which is this famous hill on the campus. So I saw an event there, a frisbee throwing, a distance championship event, and I signed up. It cost me $0.25.
That's it.
To sign up.
And what'd you win?
I won a trophy that's like this big. That is just like I show my kids laugh at it constantly when I bring it out. I'm really proud of it.
You should have brought that with you today.
Yeah, I'm really proud. I should have brought it.
How far was your distance?
About distance of I don't know, about 3/4 of the length of the football field.
Okay. If anyone out there can throw a frisbee, what is this called?
Sidearm.
Sidearm, 3/4 the distance of a football field. Come on my show.
That's right.
Because there will be nobody, because there'll be no one else on my show, because no one does it better than Dena. That is so cool.
Yeah,
when was the last time someone sat here complimenting you and in awe of your frisbee throwing?
You've made my day.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually find that really impressive.
Yeah, thank you.
You're not going to believe this, but she has actually done something even more impressive than that. We have a mutual friend in common, our friend Lance.
Yes.
And the one sentence I got from you, which was from Lance, was, I cannot wait for you to meet my friend Dena. Real quick, as he said. She was a teacher, and then she went to Nigeria, and it was the poorest community you've ever seen in your entire life. She set up a school. There were like 5,000 schools, and it became like the 13th ranked school, and then she came back. Gotta go, bye. I was like, who is this? Is this the wrong number? So tell me what you did.
Yeah, he's a cheerleader of mine, and I'm really grateful. I went to Nigeria in 2004. I had this unique opportunity to just travel there, and I'm a photographer, so I went, and I didn't go empty-handed. I did some fundraising, and I could not believe what I could do with a relatively small amount of money. Because the person who asked me to go with just happened to have been going there, and I always wanted to go to Africa, so I asked if I could go. And he let me go.
Most people, they want to go to Africa. They want to go to a safari. They want to go see like the aesthetically pleasing parts of Africa.
Right.
You went to the least aesthetic pleasing part of Africa.
Yeah, it's a challenging place.
And you knew that going in.
I knew it going in, but I was fascinated with this opportunity, and I went for it and did some fundraising and couldn't believe what I could do with a relatively small amount of money. And I think what impressed me the most when I was there is just, in light of all the challenges that these kids face, and they're insurmountable at times, it feels like that, their spirit, their motivation, their hopes, their dreams for the future are as strong as our kids are back here in the States. So
just without the means
I just
and
got
the opportunity.
Exactly. So getting back on the plane, I figured, let me see if I can be of some help. And 12, 13 years later, I've created an organization that I'm really proud of.
Look, a lot of people out there say, here's a problem. I'd love to be able to help him out. the distance between where I'm at now and helping them out is so insurmountable. It's so great, so huge. It's never going to happen. So they go about the rest of their lives. Like, what's the difference between that person and the person that says, I want to be able to help them out, and here's what I'm going to put the pieces in place to let my. You're just like a chick from New Jersey or whatever. You're like, this little person who lives this, and all of a sudden you want to go help this miles and miles all the way across.
Well, it's funny you should say that because I sort of classify myself as, when people ask, I say that's what I am. I'm a simple teacher from New Jersey. The project feels way bigger than I am, and it is because it's not just me. I mean, I've created an infrastructure, but I've ignited a community of people that have taken it on and embraced it in a way that I never believed possible. I mean, it's so remarkable. Can I show you a picture that sort of demonstrates that? Okay, and this is my connection to Lance, because I was in this area. Lance and I met through TNAC. Our kids were involved in sports, and so that's how we initially met. But Lance was involved in malaria-free zones.
Right.
And I was going to Nigeria, and I let him know that, and he sent me out to this area, this community on the river, which is literally the distance between New York and New Jersey, the Hudson River.
Okay.
And Lance had some people out there who were creating these malaria-free zones, and they were building a health clinic, and he had asked me to go check it out. So I went and checked it out. Yeah, I got on a boat, and this community heard that I was coming, and they thought I was like some big macho from some white lady
from the United States,
right,
from the White House.
So they grabbed me, they asked me to come out to this area, and this is literally what this guy did. This is a king, he's a Bali.
Okay.
And he's the king, and he brought me out to this area, and he raised his hands like this, and he said, could you please help me build a school for my children?
Oh, I'm going to cry.
That was it.
I'm too emotional to help people because I would just cry all the time.
It was deep, right? And I said, okay. And
you not only built a school, you built such a successful school.
Beyond.
I mean, in a few sentences, can you tell me?
Sure.
Can you tell me
well,
how
let me show you a picture first.
Okay. Of the school?
Yeah, of the compound.
Okay.
We're going compound.
Last time I heard the word compound was with regard to Prince, but wow, that is a compound. You built that.
Yeah.
Wow, if you build it, they did come.
They did.
Can I show everyone?
Please, yeah.
Look at this. That was all you. How proud are you of this?
Very proud.
No, come on. How proud are you?
Very proud. Beyond proud. Yeah. It's enriched my life in multiple ways. You can't imagine.
You talk about people doing things with their lives. I mean, you can honestly get up every morning and know that you have helped like generations of people, not 3 people, not 1 person, but generations of people. And will continue.
This community has turned around, and the influence it has. This is just a segment of what's going on there. This is what we call the Riverine community, and it's miles and miles and miles of communities just like this. And but this is the first one here that has a middle school and a high school. 350 kids. Their last state exams, they ranked 13 out of 3,000 schools in the state.
How did you do that?
I built the infrastructure. It was done because we have remarkable administrators, we got remarkable teachers,
but how did you
and we were remarkable students.
They were all just there, but nobody was doing anything?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? That's so amazing to me.
Yeah.
That's so...
It's miraculous. This area is so challenging. Simply just getting the materials to build the school has to be transported by boat, by these rickety, rackety boats that brought all this stuff here. So it was really, truly a challenge.
Now, how often have you been back here?
I've been to Nigeria 14 times.
I'm sorry, it sounded like you said 14 times, which is a number I use when I'm making a sarcastic joke. Yeah, I was there 14 times.
14 times, yeah. I travel there yearly, yeah.
Wow.
To check on the work, and I bring teachers with me. We teach in schools. This is not the only place that I've invested my time, but this is one of the projects.
Forgive my ignorance. What do they speak?
They speak a language that's specific to this particular community. It's a tribal language.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you were able to, was there someone there that
I have an on-ground coordinator,
okay,
right, who makes it happen.
Okay.
I call him the magician.
Yeah.
His name is Andrew Duya.
Do you guys know him?
He lives in Lagos.
You guys know him?
Lance doesn't know him.
Does he have brown hair?
Well, short brown hair.
Yeah. You guys probably know Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew's a miracle worker, yeah. And he has managed to get into this community and gain trust, which was pivotal, obviously, in this happening. So I'm just so grateful to him, and his commitment and devotion to me is you could see.
It's really. And
fabulous.
when was the school completed and up and running?
This middle school right here was completed in 2009, and then this senior secondary school was built in 2011. And then, because this is such a challenging area, in order to really create a sustainable project, we knew that we needed to have teachers living on site.
Right.
To come back and forth, it's just
Never
impossible.
gonna happen.
So this is an apartment for the teachers.
Oh, wow.
And then this wall was just completed this past year.
And how big is the whole property? Or how big is the whole school? I can't
How
tell.
many? What's the acreage you're
Yeah,
asking?
I guess. I mean, it looks like
I
a
don't know,
football field.
maybe 6, 7, 8 acres, something like that.
I mean, I guess
Yeah.
what I'm really getting at is, can you throw a frisbee across the length of your
I
school?
did not try, but you can't imagine how much soccer or football
Oh,
to
I'm
them
sure.
is played right here.
That's what you should do the next time you go, is bring like 20, go get Models or someone to bring 20 soccer balls there.
Well, funny you should say that. One year I brought a friend of mine, her daughter, actually, Emily Kaplan, and she got hockey sticks from the National Hockey League. We brought them with us, and we taught kids how to play field hockey.
See? Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
I practically did that by coming up with that whole soccer idea. So I feel a little accomplished.
Actually, I am looking for a sponsor to sponsor the boys and girls teams.
You should.
Yeah.
So this is an unbelievable accomplishment. Something in a million years, as a small young teacher growing up, I don't know why I said small, you probably never thought you would do, and here you've done it. And most people would say, okay, now I'm finished. Gosh, I've done this. I'm going to go back to teaching back to my regular life in New Jersey, and that's the end of it. What's the next project for you? Because I can't imagine that you're done.
Well, of course, I'm absolutely not done. I'm committed to this community. As long as I can stand and I'm able, I'll be traveling there and giving my support. We have a class of 30 secondary school students that will be graduating in 2 years. So I'm planning on sending all of them to college.
Oh,
That's my
Dena.
plan. That's my plan. So,
Wow.
that's my hope. Because I have already graduated 3 kids. I'll show you another picture.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'll tell you that my hope is that some big network picks up this show and they're like, let's put that on the network and give you tons of money, Jenna. Well, we all have dreams.
Gotta start
Yeah.
somewhere.
Your girl's got a dream.
I met these kids my first year.
Is that you?
That's me. This is just
Wow.
recent. This is a week and a half ago. I just came back. So
Let me show everybody. Yeah, go on. Tell me.
these are 3 students of mine that I met my first year in 2004, my
Okay.
first trip, and I offered them university scholarships.
Wow.
This young man here, Ojo Suru David, is a fourth class naval officer graduating from the Nigerian Maritime Naval Academy. She graduated both in international business.
Had you not been there, none of these 3 kids would have graduated. No education. That's mind-boggling to me that you did that.
So this to me, this is the work right here.
Sure.
I mean, this is pretty incredible.
The
This
infrastructure
school.
could
This
be done
school is-
anytime,
Yeah, this
but-
school is pretty incredible. But this is the gift for me.
Yeah, it is.
And you can see it. Look, I'm just so happy. I mean,
It's
like,
great.
oh, this brought me to tears. This one. So this is the gift. I mean, these are remarkable young people who are, are going to change this country in big and miraculous ways. I believe that. And
I can see
that's
it.
what motivates me to keep going.
Yeah. Look, I sat down with you, and within seconds I could see already your passion for the project
Thank
and
you.
for the people and for the region, and for the work that you're doing. It's not over. You had an idea, you wanted to help, and you did more than that. And it's so rewarding to come across people like you in my life, because I was just happy that I got my kids fed today, and now I got them both down for a nap, and I'm like, whoa, I feel accomplished. And then you went and basically saved like 1,000 people, and now you're going to send them all to college. So that's equally, I would say, pound for pound, you and I kind of did the same thing today.
Well, I think the most important thing is you just got to find
What you
for
love.
yourself what you love.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. And when you find what you love, you touch people. You never know who you touch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for me, that's what it is. I mean, it's a big deal, but it's very personal to me.
Sure.
It's very small on so many levels. This feeds me, and the gift is being able to. I'm a mother. I'm a teacher. I believe in knowledge. I believe that everyone is entitled to be whatever it is they choose to be, and governments and have no
Right.
business dictating that. So that's where my love comes in.
Well, good for you, and good for the work. When are you going back again?
In a year.
Okay. Very nice. Will
a
you
year's time.
come back and kind of keep us updated and let us
Love
know
to.
where
Thank
everybody
you.
is?
Yes, absolutely.
Ojo.
Ojo. Yeah, we have plans actually to meet in Paris. That's
fancy.
that's our plan in years to come, and he's going to buy me a beautiful meal with an expensive bottle of wine. That's
I
the deal.
love that. I love
That's
that.
where we're headed, and I'm telling you, this guy is no joke. He's already.
Well, he's
climbing.
got a beautiful smile,
Yeah, he's a
and
beautiful
there's so
man.
much happiness in that picture, and it all came from you. And I
you.
can't thank you enough for the work you do there and for coming on and talking about it.
Thank you for this.
Thank you so
opportunity.
much. I love it, and I love meeting people like you. This is great. Can we go play frisbee sometime?
Absolutely.
Tina,
Really?
thanks a million.
Okay.
Should we come back and say goodbye, or should we say
Yeah.
goodbye? I'm like talking out loud. This is my mind that's really speaking. We'll be back in
We'll
10
come back in a
seconds.
second.
All right, bye.